Right. Hello everyone, welcome. We're gonna hang out here today and do some fun stuff. I gotta do my weeklies and my dailies, but I do want to work on my staff a little bit. I'm sure it's fine for you guys, but it's a lot of my use. Yeah, so I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are enjoying the new expansion. I'm having a really good time with it. So, and they just actually updated something 2 hours ago too, which is kind of weird. I'm looking around, trying to do my weeklies. I need to do events here in Kryda, in Queensdale and Kryda. What are we doing with the Ropo? Oh, he's over there. Yeah. There's a reference to Guild Wars 1, by the way. For those of you that don't know that. Oh no, the bees are free. Irate bees. Those are some giant bees. I should probably not attack. As a herald, I don't need to attack. I'm just gonna provide boons here. Because I'm gonna get credit anyways, so it doesn't matter. I love that I get put in combat or providing boons for someone that's attacking at the end.
A little help here?
My god, there's so many people here.
Good to meet you.
Crazy. Insane. This is crazy. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, great. I want to make sure that we have. I'm gonna delete the out. Delete it. Get rid of it. Okay. I don't need this either. There's just so many things that I have on here. Okay, I just want to make sure that everything is there. Alright, let's look around for some other events to do. I'll talk about a little bit as we get people in here and stuff, but I'm gonna talk about pretty much the things that I've planned with the channel. I have like a ton of videos planned, you guys. I have a ton of different things planned. With the new expansion out and everything, like I'm really like right now I'm looking to just what's the range of these anyway? So 600. Okay, that's very good. I have a lot of stuff that I have to do, so I think I'm excited for this expansion, the things that are coming with this expansion, that have already come with this expansion. There's a lot of really cool things that I want to talk about, that I want to address, that I want to make videos about, so it's gonna be really good. I already started writing a couple scripts. One that I've talked about for a while now, that I have a video that I've planned for so long now, but pretty much like I've been working on this video, or on the script, not even the video, it's a script for the video, but I've worked on it for the last few months. But then when this new expansion was announced, I kind of wanted to wait. Once we started figuring out what this was going to be kind of about, I wanted to wait a little bit to make a theory video and to, you know, I wanted to wait to kind of put that theory video out because I figured there would be some information. And there actually is information for this theory that I have, which is really cool. There's just like a couple of pieces of information, but that's just enough for me to like be happy that I waited on making this video. But it's definitely a video that I want to get done, that I want to get out there. There is obviously, I want to talk a little bit about, you know, what's gonna happen next. I want to talk about, there's so many really cool theory videos that I have planned. Like, and obviously, as you guys know, I'm also working on a series of shorts that I haven't really put any effort into yet, but it's going to be for members only on the YouTube channel. And I realized I worked on the first video, and then I realized that I realized that the game, or that the, because I read the word game, that the video that I wanted to do, the short that I wanted to do, I had like a specific way that I wanted it, but I had to like kind of change it, and so my one turned into 2 separate shorts. So I'm kind of like, but then now it's, because it was too long having like, there was like 2 things I was going to talk about, kind of like how I did my Did You Know, but it was like too much to talk about. So then it ended up becoming like 2, but then it was like really short, so now I have to lengthen each of those. But yeah, the new series of stuff for members only is, I'm gonna work on that a little bit. I'm not doing anything here because I'm getting credit for this event by just existing as a herald. I switched over to playing herald because I like doing this, where I can just like hang out and just exist and then get credit for things. I think that is perfect. That's the perfect way to play this game, for me at least. Not really, but especially in lower level areas, I don't like to take away from people. So especially for new players, like I don't mind doing stuff, but when I'm in the new area in the early area like that, I really just, I want to give the new players the opportunity to be the ones to do the thing. So, come on, guys, get him! Go! Oh, are they all? Oh, they're all invulnerable. Oh, they're running away. I think. Are they running away? I guess yeah. Oh, that's fine. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's a seer cosplay, but I wanted something a little bit magical for my herald, so it's like a magical cosplay. It's not necessarily like a seer cosplay, but I wanted something, because, you know, herald is like a heavy class, or a heavy armor class. So I wanted to like kind of put something on that looks a little bit more like mage-y, a little bit. And I also absolutely love these shoulders. For those of you that haven't seen these shoulders, this specific shoulder piece is the Scrivener's Knowledge shoulders. But they actually have new Crichton letters come off of it, which is so cool, right? Like, that's something that I really, really enjoy about these. And I was like, you know, as someone does lore videos and that works on those things, yeah, they're really cool. I mean, especially with the series of my Guild Wars 2 Translated series going on, I was like, man, you know, this is like right up my alley. So I really wanted to put something on. And then I used this back piece. I usually never use coats, but I figured this would be fitting for Ancora. Because I'm working on Ancora, so I'm using a seer staff. But Ancora's, I think it's gonna go well with this outfit. I might have to adjust it a little bit, but yeah, so I'm gonna have Ancora on this guy, so yeah, I love them. They're like some of my favorite, and I don't see a lot of people wearing them. I hate always wearing, like, first of all, I don't like having my characters all look the same. I really hate that. I tend to design my characters that way, but I hate that. And then I also I hate wearing what everyone else wears all the time. So I like try to like not have the stuff on that everyone uses all the time. So, and I really haven't found a character around, like, in the new maps that looks like me. I mean, in the starting areas, it's whatever, because, you know, it's new people, and I also don't like a character to be too shiny. So this infusion is probably the most that I'm gonna put on there. I might put, one of those that gives me like a black outline, because I always do like that as well. It gives me like almost like a cell shaded look, but I feel like it highlights the character in cool ways. All right, go Sarah soldiers. Do your thing. All my characters at 90% of them. Yeah, it's a nice infusion. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really like roleplay. I mean, it's like I could technically come up with like I talked about this recently. I used to have index cards like way early on when Guild Wars 2 first came out, like way before Heart of Thorns even came out. It was I think it might have been during season 1 that I started this, and I think I brought this into like season 2. But I had like index cards for all of my characters at the time, where I had like the backstory written down, where I just kind of like wrote the story, like the backstory down for them and stuff. Yeah, I kind of gave up on that. I was like, whatever. It was just like for myself, and then eventually I like kept deleting the characters. So I had all these index cards for characters that I didn't have anymore, and I was like, oh, okay. So I got too addicted, started writing ghosts and stuff around my characters. Well, that's always fun. I mean, if you can come up with like cool stories and stuff like that, there's something to that. I mean, it's like I like the idea. I have even made videos on the channel where I've come up with my own like lore and stuff, you know, which is so interesting, like to do. I mean, the problem is I don't do it anymore because I made two videos where I came up with my own stuff, and like no one watched them. I mean, people watched them obviously, but they were like some of my like worst performing videos, so I kind of just stopped because they both were like a lot of effort to just like come up with the thing and come up with like names and come up with like ideas behind everything, you know, and I just kind of like it was a lot of work, and I was like, you know what, if people aren't watching it, there's no point in doing all of that work.
But pygmy mowers are quick.
You know.
Just get them in the pen. I'll take over from there. Thankfulness is really not in my nature.
Ooh, I want to help out here too. Hold on.
Holy script. I don't know about divine tests, but I'd say your scrying failed.
Writing your own world from scratch. Oh, that's super cool. I have there's like a project that I want to do at some point in time. I haven't put any effort into it, but I do want to. It's in that same ballpark, where I want to create like my own world and stuff. I haven't put any time into that recently, but I have like a whole notebook full of things that I've like kind of written down over the years of things that I wanted to do with it. And it's a project that eventually will see the light of day, but like right now I'm just, with everything going on with my life, I'm just super busy. I guess that project, if I ever get to that point where I can focus more on my content creation side of things, then I will work more on that. But like right now I really just don't have the time for it, and I would love to actually do more with it, but right now it's just like with work and everything everything that's going on in my life right now, is just like I do not have the time to focus on that, which is a shame because I have a lot of really cool ideas for it. But yeah, maybe at some point when my content creation really like takes off, which I'm still hoping it does, you know, where I get like a lot, where I can focus on, Because if I can focus more on that, then I will spend more time at home,
Too bad I couldn't do it.
which means that I can really just. Oh my goodness! Here, let me help you out. I will have more time to work on that. So. Yeah, I know. It's just it's kind of sucks. Wow, there's a lot of events that I just got like in a short period of time. I guess I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like having the amount of new people that are here, we might actually see. For those of you that did watch my do watch my shorts, there might be some of these events that don't only trigger when there's a lot of people happening. Like they might be going on, right? Like there's one right here that we have that happens. That might actually like trigger, you know. With the amount of new people that are around, which is actually kind of crazy to see, but because there's a lot of new people here. Yeah, I wish I had more time. Like I said, if my content creation really picks up, I will have more time to invest in that, because I'll be able to, you know, if I make more money with it. Obviously, it's not just about the money. For me, it's a passion project and a hobby. But if I make more money with it, I'll be able to put more time towards it, and then towards other projects that I have that are related to that. Yeah. So, but right now I'm not allowed by life to do that. No events here. Okay. I really wanted to see if all these new people. If that triggers some of these events that are... okay, so we can do events in Kryta. We don't have to be specifically here. I technically always like going to Harathi, because it's kind of empty-ish. I don't want to go to places where I take away from new players' experience by being there and like killing everything in 3 seconds. I hate that, because that's something that would bother me so much if I was a new player. But I think Harathi is one of those places that's not visited very often.
Get over here.
Is the event here going on? I don't see it. But there's like people just everywhere. Look at this. There's people everywhere. It's crazy. I mean, I love it. I know that a lot of them are probably like New World refugees and stuff like that, and just, you know, I saw that there's like, it's kind of underrated. Harathi is actually a great map. I think if they like, I think the problem with it is that everything is kind of samey here. I think if they like diversify some of the things, we've talked a lot on the channel about. What do we do here? Center our waves defeated. We're defeating these waves down here. These guys. We've talked a lot about ArenaNet going back at some point in time and working. Oh my god. Excuse me. I guess I'm gonna have to actually do some nuance here. To work. Going back and working on like the core game in some shape or form, which I still think they should do. I still maintain that, and that's a video too that I've been talking about for a long time now, and I'm looking at it right now on my list, and I have not made that video. Where are these other waves? Are they coming from somewhere? Is there fighting going on somewhere that I don't see? I defeated one wave. Yeah, but I'm a fan of this map in the sense of like how open it is and like how much is going on. Oops. Is this the what's going on here? Is that part of the invulnerable? Great. Okay. Well, we'll just go somewhere else. We'll probably get credit for this event anyways, if this ever finishes. I don't know. Is it bugged? I don't know. I feel like some of these Tamini are there for this event, but I don't know. I've seen some really weird complaints about this new expansion online too, which is kind of strange because I don't know. I'm like the first one to bitch about like stuff that ArenaNet does. Oh, thank you so much, Colin. Appreciate it. But yeah, people have been like, I've been seeing some weird complaints about this expansion where people are like, oh my god, this is so stupid. I'm like, I don't. Kind of weird. I'm really enjoying the new expansion so far. Hi Emily, I'm doing well. How are you doing? How's your finger? How's the recovery coming along?
Weakness makes me sick.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because it almost feels like people are complaining just for the sake of complaining. Oh, I never realized that there was a little path up here. I always thought because of like what's going on here, like what it looks like on the map, that you can't get up there, but you actually can. That's cool. Learned something today. Just ignore them as they actually make. Yeah, oh, of course, you know, but I just hate that that's out there, that there's people out there like spreading this shit about Guild Wars 2. Like, I want Guild Wars 2 to grow. Like, I want them to like get this influx of players. I mean, we saw that the Steam charts are over. Like, they reached over 10,000 players, which is insane, right? That's like freaking crazy. Can I actually revive these guys by like shooting them? I can't. I guess when they're completely dead, I can't revive them. Okay. You know, it's like we saw all these numbers of players, right? And I want that number to grow. Like, I really want Guild Wars 2 to become this staple, like, you know, I don't know. A lot of people, I see a lot of people talking about like MMOs, and of course a lot of people talk about the big three, which is like WoW, ESO, and Final Fantasy 14, you know? But it failed. See, like, I don't even know how that failed. You know where I'm gonna go? I'm gonna go right here. This event chain is usually really good. It's really fun. Royal, are you doing your thing? You're not. Okay. You know, and I want Guild Wars 2 to really become the staple that a lot of people know, where they're like, no, it's a really solid, like, you know, I want to see the public opinion go from like, oh yeah, Guild Wars 2 really doesn't like have anything in terms of like endgame, which I feel like is still the consensus, like, or like they have like these weird, like, oh yeah, Guild Wars 2 is all about like fashion or whatever, you know. To really be like, yeah, you know, I mean, Guild Wars is like a different game, but it's like really good, and like people should really get into it, you know? I don't know. There's just something about that. Couldn't get into ESO. For me, it was the combat. It wasn't really about the art style. I actually liked the darker colors. I liked the, I don't know. I kind of liked that. Oh, here we go. We can help the company out. The company! Let's help them out. It's Destiny's Edge to a 0.5. Destiny's Edge a half.
Here comes the pain. First one.
But yeah, the combat was just so boring because it presents itself as like action combat, but then it's just such a slog. And then in order to like, you know, light attack like in order to be actually good at the combat, you have to light attack weave, and that was completely a turnoff for me. Once it got to the point where I'm like, okay, I really have to learn light attack weaving, I'm like, man, this sucks. I hate this. Like, you're taking a bug, or like, I don't know if it's a bug, like I guess a glitch in the like the animations of it, or whatever you want to call it, you know, and you're making that like a feature of the combat. It feels so bad. Like, I do not enjoy it one bit, and I just, you know, I love the world, right? And that's it's so crazy because that is the same for all of the other MMOs as well. I love the world of WoW, right? I love, like, you know, I love Azeroth, and I love all of those. There's one of my favorite video game characters of all time is actually a big part of the story of, like, Warcraft 3 and then World of Warcraft as well. But I just can't get into it because the tap targeting and, like, the old school MMO style of having, like, 75 skills, but you only use 3 of them at a time. It's just really stupid to me. It's really dumb, right? And it's the same with Final Fantasy XIV. I love the world. I love the lore. I love the art style of it. I love the animations. I love, like, how clean everything kind of looks, you know? But I just can't get behind on it on the combat. It's just not, I don't know. It's just not good. I mean, this sucks. And then I really wanted to get into New World, and I talked about this many, many times, and I have been getting into New World. But then that announcement recently, I'm like, great. So that ruined that, not doing New World at any point in time. It's not happening. So, hey, Amortius, how are you? Yeah, Guild Wars has great combat, and I hear a lot of people that are like, I really hate this hybrid tab target. I'm like, well, you can play it like, it's not quite like New World, but you can play it with action camera. You can play it pretty much like New World. You know, I've seen a lot of people that talk about, like, you know, coming from New World and stuff like that, and like Guild Wars 2 doesn't feel like it at all. I'm like, well, it has dodging, it has like positioning, like that's kind of about New World, right? It's like kind of a little bit about positioning and stuff in the combat and dodging big attacks and stuff. And that's like kind of part of like Guild Wars 2's combat as well, if you played with action camera, of course, you know. But then again, a lot of people don't know about action camera, which is something that I made a video on, and, like, you know, it's buried under like 1,000 different like other videos. But it is a video that I made where I explained like how I play my action camera, because without action camera I could not play Guild Wars 2. I talk about that a lot too, where there was many parts, many times where I almost quit Guild Wars 2 because I didn't like the tap target combat. But then it pretty much was saved for me by when they added the action combat in there. So. New World being shafted is crazy. Amazon doing that has long-term effects on any other they support. Oh, 100%. Whatever they're trying to get off the ground now is going to be so hard for them to even do, right? And anything that they, you know, if they intend to buy like a different IP or something, like a different game from someone and just like support that, that's they're gonna run that into the ground. Like a lot, like it's gonna be really tough for them to do anything in the gaming industry, So, but, you know, they want to go with AI games, and they want to do that, which is, you know, whatever. I mean, I think it's ridiculous, but, you know, whatever. Who am I? I'm not a like multi-billion-dollar company, so they know what they're doing. I don't. I can't even get my YouTube channel up. Like, you know, I don't think I have any you know how about that at all. So obviously his lackeys are just worried about, you know, deepening their pockets, which is ridiculous because he has more money than he could ever spend in like 1,000 lifetimes. So I'm not exactly sure what he's so worried about, but I don't know. I feel like if I had that kind of money, oh man, I'd be like, I don't care if it costs us $1 billion to make this. Who gives a shit? I'll pay out of it out of my own pocket. I want this to be good, or I want this to be a thing. Okay, we've done this. We gotta do 3 more events. What do we have here? Shining Blade. Don't be sad. Let's go.
You are a blessing. Come this way.
They had a Lord of the Rings MMO in production. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did, and that was apparently completely scrapped. We didn't even actually see any of it, and that was completely scrapped, which is kind of a shame, you know.
He's coming.
because that could have been really good. I mean, that's a great IP. There's a massive world that they could really explore and really I think any MMO that's based off of something that already has like a huge world attached to it, that has a lot of like depth, a lot of history and stuff, I think could do really, really well, right? But yeah, they just completely fucked that up, you know. Whatever. That's why I like companies like ArenaNet. Like, I know they have their flaws, and I know they haven't done always the best thing, and I know that they aren't. Trust me, I have made videos on this. I've bitched and complained about ArenaNet plenty of times, but I think when I look at overall all the stuff that companies have done over the years and all the things they, you know, ArenaNet right now being in the phase of like listening to player base. I'm moving this giant around. Do you guys see that? How I'm like moving this giant around? Like he keeps like, see that? It's like, he's like, push it back, good. Weird. Good old CORSAIR.
None shall trespass on me again.
People will be hesitant to play any of their MMOs going forward. What's crazy is I heard yeah, oh yeah. So New World had just launched a new expansion called Night Haven or whatever. It was like season 10 or whatever. I don't know if that was like the same thing or whatever. But I heard that it was doing really well. A lot of people that had come back into the game, they had, at the time of the announcement, they had like 30,000 concurrent players. Which is like, you know, on Steam. Like, that's crazy, right? That's crazy, right? Like, that's crazy, I think. That's a lot of people playing, right? You know, it's just, I mean, it's crazy. I think it's insane to think that that is what the world is coming to. That we're canceling games now that have are you kidding me? Okay, I'm leaving. I'm not doing that again. I love that. I love CORSAIR so much. So much. Ever in love with it. Ever fucking in love with it. Jesus. How extremely rich people want more money. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I think it really has to do with like corruption, right? Like, people get corrupted by money, and they see that, right? They get all this material wealth, and they know that they can get more, right? And they just want more, and it just corrupts them. Like, money is really corrupting, and it's kind of sad because
How can I assist?
I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I just find it very. That's just the world, and it shows how flawed humans really are, like how flawed humans are. It really shows, right? It really shows how flawed we are as a race, and you know, we'll just have to deal with that. Oh, I don't even have this on. Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna hang out here, let all these other guys do the effort, so they can get credit for the kills. I get credit for the kills too, just by being here. Here, I'm just supporting you guys. Ow. That guy. I can never understand like, I'm just a normie now, but I own 2 companies at one point and gave most of it away. Really? Well, that's, you know, an exception to the rule, right? Like, most people aren't like that. But it's also like, you know, the reason they get to that point where they get so extremely rich is because they aren't giving people. Like, and I know. Like, and I know that that's very, like, stereotypical and maybe a little judgmental, like, you know, me judging, like, anyone that's rich, but let's be real, that's really what that means, right? If you make so much money that you're living way above, like, that you, like, you know, that you can afford whatever you want, and you have so much money stockpiled that you own so many houses around the world, and yet you let other people, like, you know, you pay your workers like shit, and you treat them like shit, and you do that stuff. I mean, I work for a company right now that's like that, right? Like they, you know, they treat us like, you know, like peons, you know, and they couldn't give a shit about our well-being or taking care of us. But God knows, like, when we're not making enough money, the owner throws a fit. And I'm like, you own 3 homes. You have, like, you're fucking millionaire. You have like 10 cars that you drive around. Like, you have maids that work for, like, that work in your house. You have like private tutors for your children. Like, all, you know what I mean? You have all this shit going on. You're doing well. Like, why are you complaining? You know, where we as the little people are struggling every day, and you are refusing to give us raises or pay us, like, you know, more than minimum wage. You know what I mean? Like, to me, that's just ridiculous.
Your victory will be short-lived.
I'm not religious, but I don't know about deadly since greed is the most wide one right now, and people look down at greedy people. Amazon owns a game company, streaming service, mailing service, Twitch. That shouldn't be allowed. Who has monopoly on long video? I don't know if that. I don't know if I would think that that isn't allowed. Like, and I'm not, this is like my own opinion. I'm not saying that you're wrong in any shape or form, but like my personal opinion on something like that is, I think that should be allowed, but I also think that there should be laws that, like, kind of regulate that a little bit, right? Like, that regulate a little bit, you know, like, to put it, like, simply, and, you know, I don't like talking about politics and stuff because I feel like I'm very extreme in my political views, but I think that when we look at something like, you know, like taxing the rich, like, yeah, I think you should be taxed more, because you have all these people that you're treating like shit, that you're paying like shit, you know? Like, you know, I would be okay if, let's say, you know, we talk about Jeff Bezos, we talk about Amazon, right? Like, if there was some kind of regulation that says, well, if you pay your workers a set amount of money above what the minimum wage is, or you give them, like, you know, there could be some kind of clause about, like, giving people raises every so often or bonuses or something like that, then you don't get taxed as much. But if you have them just pretty much get paid minimum wage, then we're gonna tax the fucking shit out of you, right? Like, kind of bringing some kind of equilibrium to it. Like, I'm sure he probably worked a lot for his money, but don't we all? Like, there's so many people that also work for, like, you know, I get that he created that company from the ground up, and I get all of that, but I also think that there should be some kind of, like, opportunities for other people to maybe work their way up, or at least make a living somewhere, right? Like, I don't know. I just, yeah. And we don't even make, see, and that should be, I think minimum wage should be higher. Like, I think, you know, people need to look at that, right? And, like, they need to hold lawmakers accountable for something like that, where, you know, exactly that type of stuff doesn't happen, you know? I think that we talk about this all the time, because specifically I work in a retirement community. I work in a community where, like, every single person is 55 and over, right? Like 90% of the people living here, right? And they don't understand that when they were growing up in, like, this amazing economy where you could have a minimum wage paying job, where you could afford a house and pay for a family of 4 and live comfortably, right? And, like, save and do whatever you want, go on vacation twice a year, like, do all that stuff. Now that doesn't happen anymore, right? Like, that now you have to, you know, if you're working a minimum wage paying job, you'll be lucky if you can afford a studio apartment by yourself, and you know, not live off of ramen noodles every day, right? Like, it's just, that's where we're at, and, like, there needs to be accountability for that as well. Like, I think one of the big issues, I think that it comes down to, like, not to simplify the issues, because I think there's a lot of different layers that go into something like that, but I think that one of the things is, you know, and I know this is a big subject right now, but technically speaking, and as of right now, the president still has like a term limits, right? Like 2 terms, right? That's all any president. But why don't we have term limits for Congress and the House, right? You see Congress members that have been in Congress for like over 30 years, right? And these people are living luxurious lives. They don't know what it means to be an average American. I mean, obviously I'm speaking from like, you know, a perspective of like an American or whatever, right? Like living in America. But I'm saying, like, you know, they don't understand what it means to be one of the low people, right? We need to get some younger people in there that maybe grew up with having those same struggles, that maybe understand where the changes need to come in, right? And I think that's like, you know, that would be, it's a simple change, but I think that would go a long way into fixing these issues in the long run, right? Like putting term limits on these people, right? Like holding people that we're voting into office accountable for the things that they do, and not hold the problem right now in this country as well is that we're holding each other accountable for things that other people are doing, which is just the dumbest thing that I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, why are we holding each other accountable for something that none of us even did? Like, none of us did this, but we're holding each other accountable. Like, we get mad at each other for our political views when, like, none of us even did. Like, you know what I mean? It's just kind of, yeah. Age limits, 100%. I went to union negotiation for our wages. It was so inferior and how greedy they are. We could only pull like 25 more cents an hour out of them. Really? Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I mean, I you know, I live in Florida, and Florida has, luckily, they went through and they're increasing the minimum wage up to $15 by next year. Yay! I don't get that because I work on tips, so I don't get that full amount. But we have been seeing an increase of $1 per year since like 2020 or something like that, which is, I guess, is nice, or like 2021 or something. I don't, hate it. Get out of here. They want us against ourselves, and it should be, well, but that's the whole $15 in Florida. Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Obviously, it's ridiculous. Like, it should be a lot more than that. But that's the whole strategy, right? The idea is that the two-party system existed to, and I don't know how to articulate this properly, but it used to originally exist to drive each other, like, right, like to drive the other party forward, right? Now the two-party system exists so that we can point the finger at each other, right? And so if we're pointing the finger at each other, we're not pointing our finger at the people that are responsible for the shit that's going on, right? And I think that's what it comes down to. Okay, I don't think the world boss is even happening right now, but it was just an event here, so I'm just gonna go here now.
Look alive,
I'm gonna go.
people. Our scouts are reporting
Oh, maybe not.
coming from the mountains. We must hold here.
Oh, it is going on still. I thought this was done. We can't trust the states to do minimum wage, it seems. No, obviously. I mean, it's just, you know, like I said, people are too busy to get bitchy and crappy and whatever at each other, right? And so we are not holding people accountable because, you know, there's so many people out there that think that they're a part of, like, there's something here. Do you guys see that? I can't. There's something invisible right here. I was like, what is that? I kept running into that. Can I stand on it? I can. I have the power of floating. I am a seer. So, yeah, it's rough out there, and I for anyone that's going through it, like, trust me, I feel you. I'm right there. I'm struggling every day myself. I, like, you know, not to get too personal, you know, I don't talk too much about my personal life, but a couple months ago I had to sell my car because my car was just, you know, it was a privilege that I just couldn't afford anymore. So now I have to walk to work, And everyone looks at me and they're like, you walk to work? I'm like, yes, because I don't make enough money to be able to afford a car. I can't afford a car. Insurance in Florida is going through the roof. Both my homeowner's insurance and my car insurance were like just way too much. Maintenance on a car is just super expensive. Like, I just, yeah, I don't know. It's just that's it. Like, I don't know if, you know, I mean, it's just, yeah, that's the world we live in right now, you know. It's the chest. I don't know. Is it? Is that where the chest spawns for the world boss? I don't know. I just it's right here. So I don't know. I don't know if when the world boss happens, like, we can check this, because don't the hands like spawn like here? I know they spawn like around the shiny spot on the ground, but. Realistically, minimum wage increase won't happen. Owning a business is hard these days. Most businesses will go out of business, but I think once they reach a certain threshold, they should be required to pay more to their employees. Oh, 100%. I think if they make it over a certain amount in like revenue every year, they should be required to pay more to their workers. And it should be way more than above minimum wage, right? Like, pay people like not minimum wage, but a living wage. Right? Like, that it's ridiculous, like that the culture in this country has turned into normalizing having like 2 to 3 separate jobs. It shouldn't be like that. Like, it's always been that, like, having 2 jobs is the thing, right? Like, having one job was always like, okay, you have one job because that's a job that you do, right? Like, that's where we got the names like Miller and Smith from, because back in the day, guess what? They were the Miller or the Smith of that town, and they did that job. Imagine if back then they like couldn't afford to live and they had to be like the Smith and the Miller and the, like, you know, whatever else, right? The town's jester or whatever, right? Like, that's ridiculous. Yeah, I think it's revenue based in Minnesota for if you're a large. Is that Minnesota? Yeah, I think so. Other businesses. I mean, yeah, I guess there needs to be more regulation on all of those things, right? I don't know if it's necessarily like, I just think that there's been too much corruption in the government, I think, in general. Like, the government is just so corrupt, and, you know, they're just controlled by, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I don't know. I hope that there will be a mass realization, and that there will be more movements against those types of things, the things that are happening right now. You know, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I have very extreme views of those things, so you know, people would probably lock me up if they knew what I was thinking. You can't be spending. Okay. I'm gonna stop discussion right there, because I feel like we're getting into territory that I don't really want to touch. So I'm just gonna cut off the conversation there. So we're gonna move on to like other conversations, please. Nothing against anyone. I don't want to make anyone feel like their opinion is invalid in any shape or form. You're definitely, you know, you're entitled to your opinion, which is totally fine. I just don't want to make this about, like I said, I don't want to get to that point where I don't want to make the stream about that. So we're just gonna move on from that. I don't do political streams, and there's specific reasons why I don't do that. And, you know, it's just so nothing against anyone. We'll just move on from there. I feel like we're just tapping into stuff that I don't want to talk about. All right, so I did that. That is finished. I do want to see. So I gotta do resource. Ooh, we can kill some Ryzen. One thing I've noticed is, and I don't know if anyone has noticed that, Cursed Shore is actually still a really good place. Would you rather date Vlogs or Asgarin? Neither. Ew. Who is... Okay, first of all, I don't... I get the total... I get the total hype on... like, Vlogs and everyone, like, being totally, like, in love with him or whatever. It's fine. I get it, right? But it's not me. I'm not one of those people, okay? And Asgarin, I don't like. Just I hate his personality. I hate the amount of secret keeping, the condescending attitude that he has towards everyone else. I'm like, who would want to date that? I don't. Oh God. I feel for Vass, 100%. I feel bad for Vass. Whoever Vass was as a Forgotten, but I just, ew, no, awful. Talk about shit personality. But who would you rather date? If I could date anyone in the world of Guild Wars, if I could date, it would probably be, I mean, you guys can't see it, but there's a picture of him behind me on the wall, actually. But I'd probably pick Canuck out of everyone. Yeah, I think Canuck would be who I would want to date.
A well-earned victory, if I do say so myself.
Awesome. So this next event here. Wait. Oh no, this is already. Never mind. Kazakhstan? Kazakhstan? I don't know what that is. Oh God! Look at my inventory. A nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Stand strong.
Look at all these. I have so many. Look at that. Look at how many I have. So many of these. I have way more. My crafter has like 500 in his inventory right now. There's so many of them. All right. This event is actually usually a good one to get. Whee! I'd rather date Blocks? Question mark? Well, I don't know. You gotta tell me. Asgarin does have a snotty attitude, which sort of makes sense with how old he is, which I'm kind of glad. I don't know. The problem that I have with it is that he poses himself as this like benevolent guy, but then he's an asshole all the time, and then he keeps like secret from everyone because he thinks like he's just so much better than everyone, and I just hate that. I can't, like, that's a personality type. Like, imagine having to go to like to live with that every day. I'm like, God, no, that sounds like so much work. It sounds like so much work. I don't want to deal with that. The problem also is that I think we've had 2 conversations with Vlogs. We know nothing about him. So it's really hard to say if I would want to date him. God knows I don't know anything about him. You know, he could be, for all we know, right? Like, I'm not saying I'm like of one mind or another, but he could potentially be lying about everything he's saying, and he could be like a mass murderer, and he could be totally about, he could totally be in love with everything that Seb has been doing, right? And that would be a total fucking turnoff, right? Like, we don't know how truthful he is about everything that's going on. Just because he's sexy doesn't mean that he's a good person to be around with, right? Like, I think there's like a difference to that, you know? Like, you gotta have to kind of consider, like, some of these people might be full of shit. He is kind of better than everyone, sadly. I mean, he, you know, and he might be, but like, I don't know. I feel like one thing that I've really realized about, like, specifically about Iskarin is that, like, he's been talking a lot, but he hasn't been doing a lot. Like, if you look at what has been happening in the last 3 expansions, Iskarin hasn't done anything. Hasn't done anything. And the commander does comment on that, specifically when you go to that event. Wow, it brings me to right here. Okay, great. That's exactly where I want to go. When you go in here and you do that event with him in here, where you go like through all the stuff or whatever, there's literally a point where the commander says, like, you know, where Skarn is like, oh, well, I'm gonna let you do that, right? And like, Wayfinder, you can do all that, right? And the Wayfinder is like, this seems to be becoming like a trend, kind of, that I'm the one that does all this shit. It's been like that for 13 fucking years, okay? And Isgarin has not changed that. Isgarin acts like he is this high and mighty guy, but he hasn't done anything. In 3 years, he hasn't done anything. He hasn't done nothing. He has done absolutely nothing. We have done all of the heavy lifting in the last 3 years. So I don't know why he thinks he's so amazing. He's so good at hiding his emotes. His emotions? Is he? I don't know. His condescending emotion is still there. His better than everyone else attitude is still there. That he hasn't been hiding at all. You know? I mean, so the screenshot or the cutout that I just sent you earlier before I started streaming, right? Like, right there in that conversation, you can see how he's, like, so condescending towards all the other races. Like, oh, you guys are so young still. You guys still have to figure everything out. Stop patronizing people, okay? Iskarin, stop patronizing them. Just because you're, like, I don't know, 10 millennia old, it doesn't mean that you're better than everyone. You're just old, okay? Doesn't mean anything. Ooh, champion. Oh, I should probably... Let's kill him real quick. It's gonna take nothing. No time at all. Go, 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 because we gotta go back to that spot, because the chicken is coming. The chicken! Get after the chicken!
I don't say this
Oh,
often, but you wouldn't have
both.
succeeded without me. Thanks.
Is longer. Well, technically no. So ArenaNet has been doing a really good job with keeping everything, keeping it kind of the same. So even when you look at like something like the story journals, so when we look at something right here, right, 1338, and then we go back here, right, it's a year before, and then this is a year before. So they've been doing a pretty good job of keeping it like their annual releases, right? Like, so that is what, 3 years between Icebreed Saga and End of Dragons. They've been keeping a good job with like keeping it even with our own time. So technically the in-game time, it's about, I want to say it's about 13 years or so that has been, that the story has been going on.
I'll break your bones.
I think there's some instances where that is not 100% true. But I think for the most part it's been like I want to say 13 years in Tyrian time. Maybe a little bit longer than that. But when you look at like this is taking place in 1338 and you go to my story, and right here this is 1325, so that's 13 years, right? So it's been equivalent to our own It's hard since Skarn is super powerful. I imagine developers are a bit hesitant to use him. Godlike or superpower characters are to write. Well, yeah, but I don't know. It just, he could be doing something, right? He could be helping in some shape or form, but he hasn't really been doing anything. And you know what's really funny about that too? That you and you know what's really funny about that too? That you say that is because they got rid of Oreen because of that same issue that they had with Oreen, right? And so, okay, so they get rid of Oreen because she is so powerful, and then they add Ascarin to be the same to be the same thing, right? And it's just kind of like, bro, clean. So I don't know.
Barely a scratch. Who taught you to fight?
I also love that, like, in the story, and this is kind of, for those of you that haven't played the story, this is going to be a spoiler. So if you haven't played the story, it's going to be a little bit of a spoiler. Not necessarily a spoiler, but Ascarin talks about how, like, you know, going to Castora, and then, like, once he reveals what's really going on, and he talks about Sidney, you know, and he's like, oh yeah, all of these traps are all made for me. I'm like, bro, I'm pretty sure this wasn't just for you. This was a general safety measure, probably with you in mind. So they're probably designed around you. Get to Castora on your own, but I'm sure there were general security like systems put in place for anyone to not be able to come to Castora and just rob the seers of their knowledge. Like that right there shows how narcissistic Ascarin is. All of this is for me. All of this is here for me. You guys are just tag-alongs. You just happen to be here, but it's all for me. It's like, shut up, dude. God, I hate that. Came home just in time. Have I played Visions of Eternity yet? Wait, are you asking me if I played it? I streamed it. I streamed the whole story last week. Arena keeps crashing the client every time I open the map after I'm done a story step. So annoying. Really? Oh, that's annoying. Well, hopefully they'll fix it. I saw that they put a
Not worth my time.
they put a big patch out on Saturday. I'm thinking we're probably gonna get another one tomorrow. They did put one out today. I think we're gonna get another big one tomorrow or in the next couple of days. But yeah, I just cannot stand Ascarin, right? And I also think, so I've already done this. I don't need to be here anymore. I'm just doing this for fun, currently. Another thing that really bugs me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm gonna do observatory jumping puzzle. That really bugs me is the idea that he does not want to tell us anything that's going on, right? Ascarin is so secret about everything that's going on. And again, in that same event chain that I was just talking about, he says, like, you know, because our character is like, what do you know that we don't? And he's like, well, right? And then I go down here. Do I go down here? Yeah, something like that. It goes something like this. I don't really remember. I'm almost done with it though. Right? Isn't it right here? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, I think I know this jumping puzzle. My weeklies are done! Yay! I will have to spend that shit. I think, so I need a bunch of draconic, amalgamated draconic lodestones. So I think what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do some DRMs. It kept freezing? Oh, really? Is it working? Let me double check, make sure that's not on my end. Because God knows my freaking shit. YouTube can suck dick sometimes. And not a good kind of sucking dick. Okay? Let's see. Is this working? Really? Yeah, it's working. Okay. Yeah, they fixed those hero challenges. All right. Whoa, there's a lot of people here. I do want to look at when does the okay. I don't want this. Go away. I need to see. Oh, Dragonstorm just happened. Okay, so Dragonstorm is gonna happen at midnight. I want to do some Dragonstorm. You need some Seer Souls to put in your staff too. Ha! Gangly tooth, rotted, drugged out, dick suckage. Wow, that's a thing. You need some Seer Souls to put in your staff too. What do you mean? I need some Seer Souls. I'm putting Draconic Lodestones into it. It's fine.
Speak.
Do I still have some? Okay. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I don't have endless. How many do I have? I don't have endless mining picks, but I'm gonna buy some new ones here, a new set. I need to get some endless ones on this guy, but for now I'm gonna buy these. I'm gonna buy another set of these, just to have in my inventory. And I'm gonna go get some ice. Yeah, must be my internet. Yeah, probably. I mean, I don't know. It looked fine on my end, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I have so many videos that I'm so excited to make. I'm trying to do so. The first video I make is a synopsis. So I think there was a lot of people that enjoyed my. Wow, really? I got 2 Eternal Eye Shards out of that. Thanks, dude. Wow, another 2. Wow, I'm so blessed. So blessed today. Get out of here. By the way, you guys, I know I play like weird builds and I play whatever the heck I want to, but I'm using one of the new relics. I'm using the Relic of the Mist Stranger. Siphon health whenever you hit a foe, which has been really, really nice, actually. It's been really nice. Because it helps with, like, survivability, and I do, like, extra damage on top of that. It's been nice. I mean, yeah, they put their essences into it, which is whatever, right? That's why we hear that voice, right? That's what the voices are at that very last instance that we're in. Where they're like, oh, it's the souls, all of them talking all at the same time. It's like, oh, okay, that's kind of weird, but sure, whatever. I have 1,000 of these. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna get another bunch of these, and I'm gonna transform them into seals, and then I'm gonna buy a bunch of those bunch of those boxes, and then I can do some DRMs as well. Oh, geez. So they'll be talking to Vlogs then? Probably. I wonder what that conversation will be like. My question, you know, one question that I have talking about all of that stuff is I really want to know what the involvement of CUDA is. Like, or send someone, himself, other people, whatever it is, right? I feel like there's something there. I don't know. Yo, get your hands off me, dog. I don't even remember what was the dialogue. No, they just. So, what did they say? What did the voices say? I don't really remember what they even said. Because I remember the first part of it where they were like kind of describing that, you know, that Ancora was made out of shadow stone, and like that they weave their own like whatever energies into it or whatever, right? But I don't really remember. Hello, I'm way up. Oh, hello. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Is Nasir? They probably don't care, right? Like I don't think that there's like, I don't think it's that there's like a consciousness inside of Ancora. It's just like the bunch of energies that are just kind of like there. So they probably don't give a shit who wields it, right? They probably don't care that, hey, it's some kind of small creature. I wonder, did the Seers know Asura exists? Right, because they talk in the story. They talk about how the dwarves have like there's a part again in that basilica. You can go in there and you can talk about how they have this like extensive network and they have it like all mapped out, right? Like, and how deep the dwarves really have gone, you know. And they fought the destroyers. Did the dwarves know about Asura existing deep underground? Because, like, the Asura never talk about the dwarves, right? But the dwarves were, like, the guys, the underground guys, for the most part. So it's kind of interesting to think about, I don't know, that they know and just leave them alone or something? We don't even know, like, how old the Asura really are. Because they could be as ancient as any of the elder races. We don't know that, right? We don't know how long they have existed underground. So I wonder if they'll be mad. I don't know. I don't know if they'll be mad at that. I don't know if they really care. Like I said, I don't think it's actual, like, it's just pieces of the souls of the seers that are in there. I don't know if they really care. It's just like energies, you know? Yeah. Just coming for this. I just want this. Me likey, and yeah, I know enough to wear a scar and a sassy lying. Like, I just. So I sent earlier I sent a cutout of early Janthea Wilds to Shiloh on Discord, and ever since that conversation, which was early on, it was the first Tyrian Alliance meeting that we see in Janthea Wilds. And it really, since that moment, I've really disliked Ascaran because he knows more than he leads on, but he's so patronizing towards the younger races of Tyria that he's not revealing what's going on. And I really hate that. And it really makes me dislike it because it's like, you see the shit that's going on, you see that the world almost fell apart, yet you choose to treat us like children and say, you guys don't need to know. You guys are good. You guys don't need to know. It's like, shut the fuck up. He makes me angry. He makes me viciously angry. He gets under my skin because I don't like that.
You must prove your strength to
when
us
there's a
by
character
becoming the Ox.
that
I can
that
transform
acts
you for
like
a
he's so
short time.
benevolent and so
Use it to
giving
move
and
those
so,
offerings.
you know, look at all the things I've created. I'm so good. You know, like that, but then he does that, but that's not truly who he is. I hate that. I'm not saying that I hate the writing behind that. I just hate him as a character. I don't like his Garn. And I don't think he's evil in any shape or form. But I just think he's arrogant. He's very arrogant, and he's like, oh, it's fine. You know, Wayfinders come and go. No other races of Tyria, they come and go. The only ones that are important, like, and that's kind of, I see a little bit of like, and that would be, you know, I don't know if that's maybe a little mean to say that or maybe a little judgmental, but I see a little bit of racism too. Because when you look at all the races that became wizards, it's all of the older races that became wizards. Kind of strange, right? Like, yeah, a little bit. I'm like, okay, I don't know about that, right? Like Jotun, Mersad, Seer, Forgotten, Dwarf. That's all the elder races that became, you know, there was talk of a Jinn. Like, yeah, they've existed for a long time too and stuff. So I don't know. It seems a little kind of weird, right? This is why I don't like watching these streams. I'm an optimist as far as I'm in the story. I want to believe Block is on the up and up. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think you're really gonna get any answers in the story. We haven't gotten any answers. I feel like I think the second time we meet Vlogs, I got more questions than answers on any of the shit that's going on. Because he truly is so against telling us what's going on. Again, such a trait that I hate. Okay, you want us to trust you, and you want us to like, oh, believe me, we're on the same side. Well, then tell me what's going on so that I know we can be on the same side of this issue. You not telling me what's going on is pissing me off and making me not want to be on your side. Because I don't like being not in the know-how. Like, you have to tell me what's going on. Otherwise, I can't be your friend. We can't be friends if you can't be honest with me, okay? And that's what really gets me with both of them. That's what they both have in common, Asgaran and Vlogs. It's like, dude, I can't trust either of you because you guys know more than you lead on, and we, as the commander, as the Wayfinder, probably are the most trustworthy person in all of Tyria that you can tell these secrets to. Yet you refuse to, right? It's probably because of like narrative reasons or whatever, but it's making me dislike these characters a whole fucking lot. I didn't know you did the same reward gathering that Muckluck does. What do you mean? Gotta go parade. Bye, Shiloh. Have a good night. What do you mean reward gathering? Like getting the... Well, the reason I'm getting these right now is because I... Precious book. Have I ever read that? Because I'm looking for draconic lodestones. I don't ever do this anymore. I used to do this like every day back during Iceward Saga, but I don't do this anymore. Yo. I just won my legendary, bro. That's all I'm looking for right now. I like to believe that the future is so grim and Dargo would make us go insane. I mean, would it though? Like look at what we've been through. We've defeated 6 elder dragons, right? Like we have saved the world from the void. We have saved the world from a rogue god. We have saved the world from an undead lich that was like, I don't know. I feel like our feats speak for themselves. Like we have done so much for this world, and you know, it's not like you need to reveal all of it to us, but like reveal something to us so that we can kind of understand maybe where you're coming from. But right now, Vlox wants us to just trust him. You know, the leader of the Inquest, you want us to just trust you. Okay, sure. If you were the leader of the Tyrian Alliance, maybe I'd trust you, but you're not. You're the leader of the evil Assyrian organization that has been cruel and just, you know, so like evil in the things that they have been doing, and you want me to trust you? Sure, yeah, I'll take you at your word. It's fine. Not like you have done anything. Like, trust is earned, right? Like that's a thing that people like, we, you know, anyone and everyone talks about that. Trust is earned. You have done nothing to earn our trust at all. So why the hell should I trust you? You know? And the second time we saw you, you sicked your subordinate on us and told, you know, pretty much had him attack us. So again, why should I trust you? You stole Ancora, didn't give us any info on what's going on, and you want us to trust you. Like, again, there's just so many things about that. I get where Kanaka's coming from. We talked about this right during the stream, where it's like giving him giving him the benefit of the doubt and stuff like that, and giving him maybe a second chance. I get that, right? And I'm all for that. But you have to give me a reason for me to give you a second chance, right? Like, if you want me to give you a second chance, or like, you know, give you the benefit of the doubt, where is the let's forget, is it up there? Yeah, it's up there. You know, it's a give and take situation, and I feel like Phlox is just taking a whole lot of shit and not giving us anything. Same with Asgarn. That's why I don't trust Asgarn farther than I could throw him. I don't trust Asgarn one bit. I'm not saying he's evil, but I'm saying I don't trust him because I have a feeling that at some point something is going to happen that could have been prevented if we had known beforehand. And that's what I hate. I don't like stories like that. Those get under my skin because I like to be a well-informed and person that knows, like, kind of, you know, where I kind of know what I'm doing, you know, like what situations I'm getting into. Like, I get it if there's something that can't be prevented, but I have a feeling there's going to be something in the story that if we had only known a couple of years ago what was going on, we could have prepared for it. We have the Tyrian Alliance, and, you know, clearly something is going to happen in the future, but we know nothing about it. And Asgarn knows what's going on. You can't tell me Asgarn does not. I will call out anyone that says otherwise. Isn't Phlox a new leader? He is. But he knows more. He knows more than he leads on. Every day, Mukluk logs on, and his first thing is logging a bunch of alls parked on HGPs and goes around getting these chests. Interesting. I don't really do that. I'm only doing that right now because, like I said, I want to get... God, I gotta get my inventory. My inventory has to get... I have to get my inventory in control real quick. There's too much going on. I have, like, no room. I have bags upon bags. Oh, I can't see that. These guys. Oh my god, now we have 2 stacks. I'm selling this. Goodbye. I don't care. See ya. Open this. Break a bunch of things. Get some more. Open these guys.
Forge the way.
I mean, Phlox is a new leader, but I don't know what that really has to do with, like... I mean, he knows more than he... Like, obviously he leads on. Like, chained dagger? Ooh. Yeah, that's one of the, Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna put that back on there. Okay, let's buy some of these chests. I need to see which ones have the draconic ones in there. Oh, I need to exchange these. Is, Gar here? Gar is here. Do you, it's in here, right? There we go. Ooh. Perfect. There was also trade contracts you can trade in for that. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do that. But anyways, how have you guys been enjoying the expansion? Do you guys think this expansion is good? Like, overall, right? Like, map, story, all that fun stuff. Okay, so this one has a chance of a draconic one. So I'm gonna buy that. Because some of them do and some of them don't. So I'm only gonna buy the ones that do have a chance. This one does. Do they all? I thought some of them don't. That one does. Maybe I'm just an idiot and they all have them. Oh, this one has a chance of 2 of them. I like that. This one has a chance of 2 of them as well. I'd like to buy more of the ones that have the chance of 2 of them, please. Which was, Omicron? Was that one of them? Omicron. Yeah, I'm gonna buy a bunch of Omicron. 14 Omicron. Boop. Alright, let's see. Maybe we'll get a
Some
draconic
must
one out of
fight,
that.
so that all may be free.
No. 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 I didn't get any. I didn't get any draconic. You guys got none. Alright, well. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm loving it. Lore and events, the story has been amazing. But I mean, hold on, let me read. Oh, hold on. Found a new build on my evoker. You know that trade for the fire that gives you damage boost with fire fields? Didn't know they also tagged onto that trade to activate when you trigger burn. The evoker trade where you do burn from chain lightning triggers it. Oh, that's cool. Maybe Scarn sees the future so much he sees service shut down and doesn't want to tell us it's all for nothing. Wouldn't that be funny? It's like I've seen the end of Tyria and I don't want you to know because I want to be part of this group for a little bit longer. So I constantly have the 10% damage boost. Sounds interesting. I might have to look into that at some point with my I haven't played Evoker at all. I haven't finished it. Yeah, so it's definitely better than End of Dragons. I think it's better than the last. I think this expansion so far is better than the last two because Arena. I mean, I don't know if they listen specifically to me, but I think this time around they listened to some of the complaints that I really had. Right. First of all, the maps don't feel empty. There's always something going on, right? And it's not all the same stuff going on. There's varied events, and yes, there is some repeat events, I will say, right? There is some repeat stuff going on, whatever. You know, which is whatever. But I think that overall, like they have the maps that are full of stuff, and there's always something going on. There's a ton of achievements. That was one of the things that I kind of had. I don't know if that was with Janthia Wilds or Secrets of the Obscure. I think Secrets of the Obscure was fine, but Janthia Wilds was a little like the earlier Janthia Wilds, or maybe it was the Nios releases of Secrets of the Obscure. I'm not sure, but there's a couple of releases I remember where there was like no achievements, and I was like, I'm already done with the achievements. Like 5 hours into it, like I'm already done with them. Like I've done every single thing. Like there was only like 20 achievements maybe in each one. Now we're looking to like do 36 on each map, plus the overarching Castoran one, plus like the side stories. And so there's a lot of things going on, which is really, really cool. Then there's also a ton of like, you know, Janthia Sentry specifically was one of those that was like just so empty, right? It was so empty. And it's like, oh my god, there, like in the sense of like lore wise, right? There's no lore books. There was really nothing. Like, yeah, there was some missives about like the White Mantle and stuff like that, but and you know, Mistburn Barrens had a lot of it too, but like I don't know, like Lowland Shore had like these random things that you could read, but there wasn't really like lore that much. Like this time around, there's so many books and so many things to read that really actually feel impactful to the story at large and actually expand on the lore in like meaningful ways. They're not like, you know, they're not like Snargle's books where they're just like some weird like, oh, funny little, you know, whatever, like love story or whatever, which I don't necessarily mind that being part of whatever, right? Like being part of that. Like I get that we kind of need that comedic aspect of it in there too, but you know, it's like I want more about the lore and things, and we've got that, right? Like they really, this time around, I really think they did so well with the maps, so well. So far, Visions of Eternity is the best thing Arena's done in a long time. I love both maps. I love the elite specs. I like the story. I like the boss meadows of both maps. The adventures. Yeah, they brought back adventures that are not just, you know, like one of the things Path of Fire brought adventures back, but Path of Fire, the only adventures that they had were bringing, like, just going from checkpoint to checkpoint and getting back there, right? But now we have adventures that are like, oh, it's a Choya race, or it's collecting seer magic, or it's, you know, like a plethora of different things that you can do. And it's so cool. I love that. It's really, really fun. Just hope we can handle going 6 months without a new story. I mean, for me personally, I think I'll be okay. There's a lot of stuff I want to make videos on, and it's going to take me a few months to get through these. And then after that, I'll probably work on some other legendaries. And then, you know, it's not that we're not getting anything for 6 months. We are getting something in 3 months, right? We're getting fashion templates. We're getting the raid and strike update. We're probably getting a bunch of other like quality of life stuff that ArenaNet maybe wants to drop on us. We're probably getting stuff like that, right? I think it's on the level of Heart of Thorns and Path of Fire in terms of map design and story. I 100% agree. I think even better than Path of Fire. Path of Fire maps are very boring. Path of Fire maps are very boring, and the events don't really feel like impactful. And I really never felt a drive. Like the story was great of Path of Fire. I love the story. It was awesome. But I never really felt the drive to go into those maps and be like, yeah, I want to like do all of like take care of like the things that are going on, right? I felt like a lot of them felt like there was no impact to the events that were happening, you know. So all the current new masteries are actually good, useless. I think you mean useful, right? And have purpose in the lore. Yeah, they do. I agree. The skimmer masteries, I think there's a couple of things like when I'm on the skimmer, like I still don't understand the point of having water jets because the damage isn't really that great, and I feel like no one's really going to use that for the revival thing. I don't know. Maybe there was some kind of use for it, but I haven't really seen it. So there's some things that could have done better. I have finished the Visions of Eternity maps 100%. I've 100%ed both maps. I think I have the Shipwreck Strand one here. Oh, I have both of them here. I have both of them in my inventory, actually. Right here. I've done, and I have a copy. I have another character that finished that as well. Really enjoyed that orb jumping puzzle. Fully completed, got 2 mastery points first try. Nice. The story-wise, right now in the middle of Act 2, I think it's on the level of Season 3 and 4. It's really good, and it actually. So in the beginning, the story was kind of slow. And it was very like I liked it, but I saw a lot of people or some people were kind of complaining that it's a little slow and there isn't really like that much going on and it didn't feel super interesting. But it picks up. Like the later third of the story really picks up, and there's like really cool things that happen in the story. And once we start getting like some of the revelations there, it feels really like I'm like, yes, so good. The jumping puzzles have been really, really good. Really enjoy. I mean, useful. Yeah, not useless. Still haven't done it yet. Yeah, I would definitely finish the story. It's really good. It leaves off on this like very mysterious note and very like, oh god, what's gonna happen kind of thing, you know. So, oh, there's 2 carving pumpkins. You know, interesting. All right, I'm actually gonna pull up my conduit build here. I'm kind of liking conduit. A little bit. I think there's some stuff they need to change on it, but we're gonna do DRM. What is? Do we know what the daily of it is? How do I know this again? I always forget. Do you know? Oh, no. I don't want that. I don't care about that. Is there a thing? I don't even know where I would find this. See, this is the problem with this achievement panel. This needs to be the next one. This needs to be, for the next expansion, 100% ArenaNet needs to work on this achievement panel. Oh my god, it is just obnoxious at this point, with how much shit is in there and you can't find anything anywhere. Is it in here? Dragon Storm? No. I don't remember what we're just gonna go on. We're just gonna do whatever. I don't even care. Thunderhead Peak. We'll do private. I liked how it was. There's a build up, and it feels like the other tags are gonna be jam packed with lore. Yeah, I think so, and I'm hoping that the next 2 maps are gonna be like that too. I think I'm gonna pop that one, this one right here. I want some magic find. Some extra magic find, because I'm actually looking to see if I can get some lodestones. That's kind of why I want to do these, because they're gonna drop lodestones. I hope. I haven't seen a lodestone, but they should technically be dropping lodestones, or at least whatever the lower thing is of that. I forgot. Be lower. Just say when fixing machine and making its own win. Really there was no stealth change like shadow. No, I want them to actually I want them to do like, see, because that's the thing. That feels a little, in my opinion, a little half-assed. So ArenaNet never half-asses anything. I really want them to do some cool stuff with it. I want them to go in and do some really cool stuff with the achievement panel.
Last I heard, the Priory had set up an outpost to guard the keep and the forge.
So that's kind of my
defeat.
for that.
These are the lucky few who escaped today.
We had no warning, Commander. Between one moment and the next, the beasts flooded in from every corner. We lost good people. We can't lose the stronghold too. Certainly not to destroyers.
He wants to take back the injured, the scared, and the unarmed. I don't like our odds. Strength of will and a bit of heart can go pretty far.
Well then, let's lend them a little.
That's what I'm using right now. I have my Gwendal Mini. That's what I'm using. It's kind of weird because I think there's a bug going on. It actually uses the sound effect of your Jade bot. Like, I sometimes hear the Jade bot sounds, and I'm like, there's no Jade bot around. Why am I hearing this? Okay, so we have that. No, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna fight. No. Okay, so I can heal these other guys real quick. I wonder if I can. Does this do? It doesn't. Can I shoot him? I cannot. Well, that's lame. How do I heal? Oh, medical supplies. Oh, where's the NPC to like turn on? Isn't there an NPC that lets me turn on the like difficulty thing? Oh, right here. I want all of them. Put all of them on. I don't care. I'm doing all the challenges. I'm probably gonna lose, but that's fine. Are you serious? I gotta keep grabbing. Okay. Yeah, I want more than just like having the achievements panel be its own window. Like I want there to be like actually something to it, where they really like sorted and they give you like I don't know how, but I would just want them to really like design it really well and like put some really like good effort behind it.
Wait, are those Deldrimor dwarves?
Guess we really are the reinforcements.
Never expected to see so many of your people on the surface.
One thing that Ice Speed Saga did really great was the music. The music was super good. The music for Ice Speed Saga was really good. There was some banger tracks in there for sure.
Every grain of knowledge, every edge.
Oh my god, please let me get up. No, did not want to let me up. Hello? I pressed. What is even going on? I'm never gonna make it like this. There's so many veterans. Stop being veterans. Yep, I missed. so hard to do that in ah. Upper ledges. Alright, we gotta keep fighting. Does this help? Destroying these? Yeah. Oh god. I don't even know where I was. Yeah, they did a great job. And the music is always so good. So good. I love, you know what my favorite track so far, Visions of Eternity, is? When you do the meta event in the second map. Oh, it's so good. There's like a moment where I'm like, yeah, you get it's like one of those songs that like really gets you hyped. Or like, you know, like do this, you know, you're like, yeah, I gotta do this. I can win. I gotta go back to the upper ledges. I'm taking way too long to do this. Why are these all so powerful? I mean, I chose this. I did this. And this is not the best character, because this character is actually kind of weak, so. I've not gotten a single lodestone, so actually, you know what? This does not work. I'm not doing this. Actually, let's get out of here. I thought I would get some lodestones or something to make, but I don't know if these guys drop regular drops. It doesn't look like they do. Retreat! I'm gonna have to sit down and convert all of my lower what are they called, like lower level, lower tiered, because I need a bunch of these, right? I have a ton of these that I can convert, but I need to convert these. I don't know if I can make let me look at this real quick. It's weird how you can only make them with Destroyer, Crystal, and Corrupted lodestones. Kind of annoying. So these three right here. So I gotta convert these guys to the higher tier still. So I'm gonna have to do that at some point. I think I'm gonna go back to the new maps and I'm gonna do some achievements. I've been wanting to work on the achievements a little bit, but some of them I'm having a hard time. I don't know if they're like disabled, some of these events or something. I'm not sure. Did the reset happen? Okay, I'm gonna do my chest, my daily chests. This is I've been getting so many rares. So the price of rares, like unidentified rare gear, has dropped so much. Because you get so many from this. So I have 18 keys right now. Oh, I got a chromatic resin box, which is bugged as well. But yeah, you get a ton of rares, especially if you get a large chest out of that. If you get a large chest, oh god, you get so much stuff. so many rares, like just rares for days. And I've just been selling them because the first few stacks I actually went through and I got some like ectos out of it. But then now I'm like over like I'm like at over 700 ectos, and I'm like, I don't need any more ectos. I'm just gonna sell these stacks because I'm making really good money. Like a whole stack of it sells for like, I think it's like in between like 55 and 60 gold per stack. It's insane. I'm like, I have never made this much money so fast in my life. Like in Guild Wars 2. Whee! Hello. Hello, Mr. Mira. Oh god. Oh god. So the best way to do this, because I've been having issues like perfectly aiming for it. When you go into first person and you use the reticle, it goes exactly to where you aim it. Because otherwise it just kind of aims all over the place, and I've been having a hard time with that. But I go into first person on action camera, and just where the reticle is, you can like just shoot and you're good to go. But like, look at how many rares. So we're at kind of like, we were at what, 50 or something? I gotta find chests too. There's a chest down below here, isn't there? No? It's not appearing. There's one usually up here. Is it just not? Some of them don't appear on your minimap, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. This one is just not there. Okay. Ooh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this event. Hold on.
Drink in the sight. It comes. A divine vision. The shelter leads. A vessel. Majestic prow of pearlescent shells of mollusk. Sails. No. Great wyvern's wings. A larder. Overflowing with coconuts?
A boat
What?
made of clams.
Coconuts?
Fascinating.
Why?
Why? Oh, because I wasn't part of it?
It's the promised deliverance. It must be. We will shelter, O Thornbloom, and await the offgoing.
Shelter and await the offgoing.
The offgoing.
The offgoing. Okay, I completely missed it. Drink it. I tried it. I tried drinking it, but it doesn't do anything. It says you drink it like 5 times, and then you gotta talk to the Choya. It's like one of the yeah, it doesn't appear for me, so that's fine. Yeah, I didn't do the event, so I gotta be part of the event. But there's like an achievement where if you do, I saw that in the achievement panel, if you do the achievement, or if you do the event, you can drink the nectar. If you drink it like 5 times and then talk to the Choya or something like that. It's like an achievement. Was there another? There's a.
But I have to go inland.
Here.
I need to see her. Can you help?
I need to see him. Oh, another chest. See, this one isn't marked on my minimap. You guys see that? There's nothing on my minimap, but there's a chest here. So sometimes you have to just keep an eye out. Oh my god, I'm getting all these. So I get 2 of these. So, okay, here's what's crazy. Okay, you guys see I have the scepter right here unlocked. Watch this. It's broken right now. Right here. It's saying I don't have the scepter unlocked. I have the scepter unlocked. Like, I have all of them unlocked, but here it's saying I don't have it. And I think it has to do, and I even tried, I mean, it doesn't matter, I can get it, right? Like, so I'll get that. And I tried to, like, unlock the skin. I tried to, like, break it down a second time. It doesn't do anything. So this was, and I guess that's a bug from, because that was the very first skin that I ever unlocked. That was the when I like got the expansion and you get like the first skin. You know, they give you like a choice of like one of the skins for the expansion. That was the skin that I got. So I think there's some kind of bug going on there where it doesn't fully account for that. Try equipping it? I guess I could do that too. I don't know if that really makes a difference. Okay, what that is. Okay. And now I need to re-equip my sound. Yeah, it's not doing it, so, which is fine. It's probably just a bug. I'm not too worried about it, you know. Customize. What did I have in there? I think I had that. Boon duration. I guess I could do boon duration. That's actually get some extra boon duration in there. Whoa, look at all these chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chests galore. Alright, let's go get them. I don't know if I have enough keys to open all these chests, but we're certainly gonna try. There's also certain chests that have been double whammies, where there's like multiple on top of each other. Something I noticed. That's a bug, sure. So I'm always kind of hang around for a little bit to see exactly how many there are. Because if I can open 2, I will open 2. Thought I had the same issue, but it solved the minute I equipped it. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Ooh, the large one. I don't have enough charges. It's always this one. I always put a personal point on there, so I know. I can't ever remember where it goes. Okay, let's do an event. Is this event going on? I forgot that I was on my... Yes, this event is going on. This event is super easy, so I like doing this. Get some keys. Get some keys. Transform me, baby. I need to change my... I don't even have any stats on that stuff.
Interesting. Not an outcome I anticipated.
What did I have there? I had, yes. How can I help? Wait, who just messaged me? What the hell? I don't know. Did someone tag me in something? I see there's like messages, but I don't see my name anywhere. You guys heard that too, right? I wasn't crazy? Okay, I don't know. Something happened on Discord. Discord sucks in that sense. They never ever tell you like what's going on right now. Like they're just like, here's a message. You don't know where it's coming from. You have no idea. You can't like I wish there was a tab that had like notifications where you can look at like your last 10 notifications or something, right? That would be really nice because I never know. I have so many different groups that I'm a part of. Like I don't necessarily chat in those, but I'm like a part of those, and like I never know. There's like all this. I'm like, I don't know where that came from. So sometimes I completely miss something. Oh, you know what? I could be. Is it over here?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Highly educational. Oh, quickly, gather more data while there's still time.
Funny, I thought rare gearboxes would go down in price because you get them so easily now, but if they went up. They actually went down. You mean you mean these guys right here? Boxes of rare gear, these actually went down in price. expansion came out, they were like at I think 25 and like 28 silver. So they definitely came down. God, we have another stack done. Jesus. And I have this.
Wayfinder.
Luckily, you can sell
The
these. So I've
vegetation
been
here
just selling
emits a
these.
strange glow. Jostle them, will you? Report back to me with your findings.
Oh, you were talking about a different box you're selling. Oh, what box were you talking about? I don't know. I don't know. What boxes went up in price? Ooh, we have a rift going on. You get some keys for the rift. Is it under? Oh no, there it is. Ow. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. That Shiro, that attack that Shiro does. Oh god, I'm dying so quickly right now. Oh, that attack that Shiro does should be an evade. At least for like half a second or something. Excuse me. Hate those jumping robots. They're so obnoxious. Like, you gotta be so obnoxious, bro. I'm down again. They do so much damage. It's crazy. Messed up. No, and you were talking about something else that was pink, so I thought you were talking about rare gear. Well, I was talking about rare gear. I was talking about this rare gear. I guess we're talking about two different kinds of rare gear. I hit 3 instead of E. Alright, let's go back and get that chest. My god, I have like no frames today. What's going on? I was fine. It's probably because I'm streaming, but I was fine earlier today. I don't know. Like, specifically, it won't go above 30? I don't know what's going on there. That seems kind of weird. Alright. Maybe I'm gonna let me restart the game real quick. Let me see if that fixes it. I don't know what's going on right now. yeah. I'm gonna close Discord as well. I don't even care about Discord right now. But yeah, I need to sit down probably. So tomorrow I'm not gonna be streaming because I've something I got to do in the evening, so I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow. So probably tomorrow is gonna be the day that I sit down and because I lost all my keys now. But I can now redo the mirror challenges that I did earlier to get some keys. I don't know if this even helped with my frames. I mean, it seems to. And boop. Alright, so I don't get another chest, but I do get keys out of it. Because I have fully leveled it, so Just so you guys know, the only thing I've leveled my skimmer adaptation and my wild Castor magic. The only thing I've left is survivalist, which is kind of lame anyways. I don't know. These seem kind of weird to me. Like, lending your aid on Castor has earned you goodwill and gratefulness. What does that mean? Does that do anything? Gain a bonus chest when completing events, which that is nice. Castor champion meta events will award a bonus chest. So you get bonus chests. Great. Okay. Then at 3rd level, Lucky Shield, that's good. Castorian Gathering Nodes have a chance to grant map specific resources, and I guess that's fine. But the other ones, I don't know, seem kind of like whatever. Ooh, take me away. Oh, come on. Holy had that. Holy had that. There's another mirror challenge on the shore here, actually. Right down there. Right down here. Bam. Hell yeah, I think that activates the chest down below. It does. Okay. And I have 25 keys, so I should be good. And then there's another one usually down here. I guess not this time. Usually one somewhere around here. Oh, I see one way down there. In the cave. Excuse me. I'm just here for that. See, that was 2? I think that was 2. And then there was another one. Wasn't there another one? Wait, where was there another one? Ah, I see it right there. Oh, it's down below. Oh. I thought it was up top, but it was not. Mirror. Mirror on the wall. I think, isn't there a mirror around here somewhere? I think there's a mirror up here somewhere. I forget. And there's a mirror here. I know that. There's a mirror right here. And there's a mirror. I'm trying to remember where they're. I'm gonna have to like look around. But yeah, you can get just so many rares out of that right now. I don't know if they're gonna adjust that because it's completely tanking the rare gear price right now. Well, completely tanking. It is definitely affecting it to the point where they have dropped, and they're probably going to drop in the future as more people are getting the wild Castoran magic mastery thing done. People are going to get more and more rares, you know, and as people get done with like the story and the content on the maps, like all that's really left to do for them would be to do that kind of content. I think there's a mirror somewhere around here that I'm not thinking of, or that I can't find right now. Let me get that upgrab. Upgrab. Hello? Okay, that was weird. Whee. What's happening? Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I gotta do mirror challenges. There's one around here somewhere. I know there is. I can feel. There it is. I could feel it in my bones. Wow, that was a weird lag there. Take that. Ta-da! lots of treasure here. Oh, that's above me? Okay. I guess we're going up. We're going up, everyone. Oop, there it is. I'm having a really good time with these maps, though. I got really mad at myself. I don't know how I did it. But I guess I deleted my one item that I needed for my legendary. The weird seer wreath whatever thingy. I deleted that. I don't know how. I can't find it anywhere. It's not on any of my characters, and I need it for my legendary. So I'm gonna have to rebuy it, which is gonna cost me like 50 gold and 300,000 karma. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna have to farm karma because I don't have enough of it. Which this is the first time in the history of ever that I don't have, like, the first time in 12 years that I don't have enough karma for something. You know what I mean? So I'm actually having to do that because I misplaced it or I deleted it or something. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I'm gonna take another look around. Does anyone know? I can't remember. What's that website that everyone uses that has all that, like, the API data that tells you, like, all these different things about your account? What is that website again? Because I always used to use that. If I misplaced an item, I would use that website. So I'm gonna try to see if I can use that website to maybe figure out what happened with that. I don't know if anyone can help me with that. Hello? Stuck in a branch. Stuck in a branch. Oh, thank you. Yes, Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Yes, that is exactly what that is. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check on Guild Wars 2 efficiency. Actually, let me try that right now. Let me log into there. Let me see if I can figure out. Because if I did misplace that, then I'm gonna have to spend. All the things we're gonna get. Boom, look at that. Ah, feels so good. I have so many unusual coins. I'm at 2,000. I haven't been spending those because the spears and stuff like that, you can actually get those out of different chests. I actually got a couple of them to drop out of chests for me. So I haven't been spending the money because I'm hoping that I'm gonna get those specific spear skins from just drops. And I can maybe save the unusual coins for the next map to come in. And like maybe get whatever is there. Then at that point, I don't know. Ooh, no, let me get up there, please. Yeah, one jumping puzzle, like this one jumping puzzle down here. There's a jumping puzzle down here. If you guys haven't done it, it's down here, and it leads right, I think, right into this mountain here. Kind of frustrating a little bit. It was kind of like, it wasn't badly designed. I got a little frustrated with it. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I got it itsy bitsy tiny bit frustrated. And then I got even more frustrated with it because then there was a person that went into it and they ran through it like it was nothing. And I was like, I thought I was good at jumping puzzles, but apparently not. Because there was, whoever that person was, they were amazing. They like ran through this like they had been doing this since they were 5. Like it was just like, oh my god. That was crazy. but that jumping puzzle was super fun. Nonetheless, like it was frustrating, but it was super fun because it's a really small jumping puzzle, but it's so designed that you're going in like these circles up around, and so it's longer than what it appears at first. Because you have to do all these precise jumps and stuff. Kind of cool in that sense. I like that. I like that a lot.
Intruders!
I don't know why I even care about attacking those guys. I'm just gonna attack these guys. These satellites. Almost there, you guys. One more. I just want more keys. Intruder!
Scopes are clear for the time being. Excellent work. I'll contact you if I get any more readings, Wayfinder.
Wash him. Wash him, Chwash. Is there any mirrors around here? I don't think there are. There's a chest, though. Right there. Boom. There's a chest down there. Oh, he's just... I love him. He's so cool. I have him, too. He's really little. Look at him. He's very little. I love him. I hope they have the Gwillian, the meta from the second map. I hope they have a mini of him, because he is awesome and I want him as a mini. So better be a mini at some point in time. Maybe you can get it from the meta. I don't know. I've already been here. Check that out, right? I'm gonna move a little bit out to the coast now.
Wayfinder, the Inquest are polluting the area, poisoning the whole gardener's food supply,
Great,
tainting
good
the
job.
water.
Good job, Inquest. You're doing great. Keep going. I think I missed a mirror somewhere, but that's fine. We'll just go over here. Whee! Hello? Oh. This was the wrong way that I was facing. I was like, I don't know. I don't see anything. Mine sparkles like a fairy. I think, I don't know. Yeah, well, it sparkles. I don't know what the sparkle has to do with the sound effect. What's going on down here? Why is this in...
newcomer! Know how to ride a
Shadow?
skimmer? Think you can clear all these
Who's a
nets
good boy?
out of
Now you
here?
find a quartermaster. Oh, that thing. Yeah, yeah. I hate that adventure. You know that. Well, yeah, I have the thing is I have the sparkling fairy anyways. I have that as a I have that as my Jadebot skin. So it has that, but sometimes, and I don't know. Let's see. Maybe if I sit still. Nothing? Little creep? Come on, little guy. Do some. Maybe they fixed it already. I don't know. Maybe they like shadow fixed the stuff. Yeah, I think they fixed it. It doesn't have it anymore. It was definitely doing I was not... Listen, guys. I'm not going insane quite yet, alright? I swear I was doing it. I swear, guys. I swear it was happening. I think, okay, I was gonna say, I think I have to go back inland because I think a bunch of chests, they appear in like these random ass locations, but I think like activating this mirror right here activates like a bunch of chests here. I'm like, I don't know why, but I feel like, I think it does at least. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like I missed a mirror somewhere for sure. That's okay. I'll find it. How many rares do I have? Look at that. So we've made like 80 rares so far. Top 1, you guys. And I'm not even done with all the mirrors and all the chests. Like, there's still... I know of at least one more. My god, I'm lagging so bad today. Look at that. That's awful. I'm getting no frames. I don't know what's going on. I don't think have I done this event yet? Oh, I haven't, but I have done it, but on a different thing. On a different in a different area. It makes a soft fairy sound. Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, and I like that reuse of asset there. Like, I think that's not used. You know, I had this weird theory in the back of my mind that... Did I not have a turtle with me? I thought I had a turtle with me. Hello, you. I was talking to you. Okay, there we go. I had a theory in my mind that this thing, we would see more of these things on Castora because they released that. They released the permanent harvesting tools around that same time, right? So I thought that, you know, using those these guys or whatever. So I was like, oh, maybe we're gonna see some of these magical fairies on Castora. Like, I just had this like weird thing in the back of my mind. But we actually found different magical fairies, which I'm not against at all. Like, I'm totally fine with that. I just thought it was kind of a weird coincidence. Get out of here, Wavehawk. No one likes you. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Ow! Stupid Wavehawk. Ranger pet next map, basically now. I mean, I would love that if they had one of those guys as a ranger pet. Oh my god, that would be amazing. Are you kidding? I might have to switch to ranger permanently if they do that. Alright, cool. So we did that event. That's gonna give me some more keys. Actually, I'm gonna be full on keys right now anyway, so I don't even... Doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Full on keys. Ooh, there was a thing back there. I saw that. Coming through, everyone out of my way. We got that medium chest, dude. And I did see there was another one right over there. Alright. weapon more different using a spear as my skin. Oh really? Yeah, that weapon set actually looks really cool for engineers and stuff. I do like it. Oh, right here. It's not a bad set. I like the armor sets. So I have this. Okay, speaking of armor sets and stuff, I have this really interesting theory. Okay, and I want to see what you guys think. So I know fashion templates are coming, right? And I heard people talking about like that they might be doing like being able to like wear any armor weight, like, or at least fashion wise have any armor weight on any class. And what do you guys think about that? Like, I think that that could be actually kind of like possible. Ooh, I like killing that guy. Oh, I have 25 keys. I don't need to kill him. You gotta get up there. What do you guys think is gonna be with the fashion templates? I think one that they're definitely gonna do is being able to individually equip the outfit helmets and the outfit body parts, like the body and then the helmets be separately, because that's already a thing in the game, right? Like you can turn off your head gear on outfits and not have that appear. So there's already something in the code of the game that allows you to, that's already kind of separating the two from each other. So I think that that's like very plausible to see that happen with the fashion template update, to have outfits be pretty much two piecers, which is weird that they never did it that way, because that's how outfits are in Guild Wars 1. In Guild Wars 1, outfits have a headpiece and a body piece, and then they got rid of that in Guild Wars 2, and I'm like, why did you go back on that? Like that's kind of weird. I don't know why you would do that. So boxes are cheap as well, so I might buy the other 15 just to unlock the full set. Yeah, I'm just gonna unlock them as I get them. I mean, as you guys can see, you can get them from events and stuff. Like they're like rare drops from events and chests and stuff like that. That's the way that I've been unlocking them. So I wouldn't spend the money. I mean, I feel like that's not really worth spending money on. Like if you're gonna spend money on something, do it on something that's worthwhile, you know, that maybe you don't have access to right away or whatever, or save it for like a legendary or whatever, you know. No, there's some places I've not been to that might have some chests. I'm gonna do like another sweep around the map. I feel like I got all the mirrors, but I could be wrong on that. Like I said, I think there was one inland that I maybe forgot. I don't know. Let's get that updraft. Updraft, baby. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess we're not taking that updraft. But we're taking this ley line. Woo! Ley line, baby. Ooh, there's a chest. Excuse me. Gotta exit the ley line real quick. Alright, we can go back to that same ley line. Ley line, baby. Yeah. To buy 15 boxes, those are the ones I do find later. Well, there you go. You could do that too. But they're probably only gonna only lower in price as more people find them, right? Like right now, that's, you know, for all those boxes it's 20 gold, but in probably a month that'll drop down to like nothing as more people get these boxes dropped so much, right? Because there's also what we have to consider is that, like, yes, there's the, you know, the veteran players are playing the new expansions, stuff like that, but you guys just saw in the starting area there's a bunch of new people playing this game right now, and they're going to be playing through the game, and they're going to want to get into the into the expansions and stuff. So in the next 6 months we're going to see a bunch of people just come into the game and the expansion area specifically. And not all of them are going to be buying the expansions. I'm sure some people are not, like, they're going to be like, you know what, Guild Wars 2 isn't for me, which is fine, right? Doesn't have to be for everyone, but I'm saying there's still going to be a big number of people. I think I got everything. I don't see any mirrors. I don't see any chests anywhere. I think I got everything on map 1. Map 2, I'm gonna do map 2 as well. Map 2 just has like, oh, Chesty. Give me those rares, baby. Baby, baby. The Rat King. I'm hanging out above the Rat King.
I'm looking for my friend's grave. I know it's foolish, but I have to do this. Can you help?
No. There's a bug in the first place. Yeah, yeah, I guess, huh? Sadly, one of those people he can't get into the game was looking forward to playing with them. Oh, really? What? So what's his criticism there? What's the, not criticism, but what's the thing holding him back there? It'd be interesting to know. Okay, so I think I got everything here. I'm gonna go to map 2 now and do the same thing there. Because, like, I'm surprised that people like my sister actually play this game. Like, I never thought my sister would play this game. I don't even know. Is she playing? Has she been playing? She's not online right now. Where are the mirrors here? Mirrors have 8 keys. Why do I have 8? Oh, because I entered the... Perfect. So we already have 154. Nice. That's very good. It's very, very good. Chest down here. I'm gonna try to do... Oh, veterans. Killing veterans gives you 1 key when you have completely leveled up your mastery there. So that gives me a key. So I will never pass up a veteran anymore. Veterans will be killed on sight. Because I need it. I need the key. Okay, so there's usually a chest down here. Yeah, directly south of that. I do always remember that being a thing. Here... I'm actually gonna come back. Actually, I think I'm gonna go north. I like that bubble effect, by the way. That weird new bubble effect that they have here. I know they have the... infusion for that. Oh, there's a chest there. I was gonna say, I think there's more chests that pop up around here. There was one up here, right? Yeah. I have not done this jumping puzzle, by the way. I don't know if any of you guys have done this jumping puzzle yet. I have not done that yet, so that is not one I've done. It looks really cool, but ooh, a medium. I think the second map, I opened that. You guys saw that. I opened that medium, and there's another medium stacked on top of it. So There's 2 medium chests there. Was there 2? Was there? Maybe there was only 1. Maybe I didn't actually press the button. I thought I did. I thought I did. I honestly did. For him, it's between his job and his gym. He just finds the moves in general are overwhelming. Even actually, when he says the combat doesn't hook him. Interesting. I mean, I just think like it's a matter of being able to put the time into it, play the game, and then once you're like caught up to like the, you know, you have ascended gear, and you have caught up to the story, and you kind of have what you want. Kind of whatever, I think, at that point, you know.
There may still be some hope.
I gotta, how do I save the skimmers? There is an achievement to save skimmers, but I don't know how to do that.
Perhaps.
I don't see any skimmers being captured. This is this, and then this is this, right? So I gotta find these. I can never get this. I can never get this right. I don't know how to do this event properly. Because you're supposed to help the skimmers. It says like free trapped skimmers. But then I don't ever see any trapped skimmers. So I don't know if this event needs to fail, which again, why does ArenaNet design events to be failed and then do achievements around that? I will never understand. So it's probably not something I'll ever see. Let me go around here and let me see. See, I don't see, oh, that's the chest is up there. Try it. What am I trying? Be the skimmers? I just don't know. Right here. Is this maybe what I need to, like this gives me some points? Did I save these guys then? It doesn't say anything.
Wonderful. That should slow the inquest down considerably. I believe.
Yeah, and then this next.
May know of cave systems in the area, so
I don't know.
pay
This
attention
next
to
event I've
anyone
done many
at sea.
times now, where you have to go into the secret grotto, and then like help them there. But I've done that event too, and that doesn't trigger. And I've failed that event too, and that didn't do anything for me. So I don't know. I don't know what the idea there is, but it is what it is. Maybe you need to fail it. Maybe you don't. I don't know. There's a mirror up here. Calming blast. That's like an oxymoron. Calming blast. Was it? Really? Oh. Come on. Shoot it. I did it. I did it. Alright, give me some chests.
Hey, Wayfinder, you can handle a skimmer, right? I got a
You
sign
can
to
handle
collect magic
skimmer,
samples out
huh?
here, and I'm in
The
over
voice
my
acting
head.
in this expansion
Any you could grab
is
for me would be a big
super
help.
good. Yeah, I've never tried Baldur's Gate, any of them. My sister didn't like that. My sister didn't like that at all, which, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. She was like, yeah, I don't know why it's so popular. I hated it. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I can't make it. Sky Scale, it's your turn, my friend. when you enjoy simple voice acting for the char that wants you to use rocks and not... Dude, I mean, I don't know if you're referring to me because I've been in love with that character since the moment I've seen him. I literally, that character, first time I heard him, like, I was laughing because I loved him so much. I was like, I love that guy. And that voice actor, he has a bunch of different characters that he voices, and they're all really good. But that one in particular, I don't know what it is about that, but I fucking love him. I love that character, and I love the voice actor, and I love what he did with it. I'm just, anytime I'm there, I'm like, I crack up laughing because I love him so much. He's like, can I help you get some coconuts down? I'm like, I don't know why. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you guys why. I have no clue. But it just cracks me up every time. I'm like, I love this guy. It's awesome. He's like my new favorite like side character ever. Same Sam? Sam?
What did you see out there?
But yeah, I just, that guy is like the best. I don't know, I want more of that char guy. I want him to come back as a side character in like the third map where he's like, we got some more coconuts. You gotta knock them down. So good. Okay, so I gotta get, in order to get these chests, I know which one I gotta do in order to get this chest. It's this one, I can't get that. Can't make it. No! Oh! I'm just gonna hang out right here. Okay. It's like I knew if I moved, I would have fallen down. These guys back here pop up with this one, doesn't it? Don't they? Yeah, they do. I was gonna say there's like 2 out here. Dude, I know. It's just like, can you help me get some of them coconuts down? And then like even so, he actually has a specific dialogue that he says. And that's like, you don't hear that unless you finish the heart with his stuff. Like, there's only a set amount of coconuts, so you have to do it like at the very end of the heart because there's not enough coconuts to do the whole heart. But if you finish the heart with one of him, he actually mentions like, wow, you got quite an arm on you. Like, he has like this dialogue like that. I'm like, oh my god, I love this guy. Absolutely love that guy. He is like my new favorite. Ooh, okay. Hello? What was that? I was like getting lifted up into the air and I don't know why. Isn't there a chest down here usually? That probably appears from somewhere else. It's probably from that, from the mirror that's up here on that ridge. Probably, if I had to guess.
No.
I believe we have done it, but it would always be safer to have more.
He's done random NPCs since the 90s. Well, I think he should have a major role. He should have a major role in this game because he's awesome. He did there's a bunch of characters that he has voiced in this expansion. But yeah, I love him. He's great. Oh, he can take the ley line. Does that chest not? Oh, there's a chest down there. I can grab that. I gotta say, Ember Doomforge's appearance is super random. Super random to me. I don't know. I don't know how anyone else feels about it, but her appearance being here and then just having like one little line of dialogue and then not anything else seems so fucking random to me. I'm like, why did you bring her just Just for, like, they could have done a random Ash Legion person. Why did you bring her in here? Or Iron Legion. Or she's Iron Legion, right? Yeah. Oh, that chest isn't even on the map. Look at that, extra chest for me. An extra chest for me. Ooh. Right there. I just want to check back here. Okay. Ley line, go! Woo. Okay, I gotta go do that mirror because I think there's a bunch of chests that appear back here with this mirror over here. That one right there. Ah! Sometimes an actor's calling is the side characters, like some of the best actors we know are character actors. Yeah, I guess so. But it would just be kind of cool to have a character that, I don't know. I think the voice acting and like I wasn't gonna say that's good, you know, because they're all actually really good. Those expansion, some past expansions, I was like, I don't know, like the Coden. I wasn't a huge fan of the Coden. I don't think I've ever done that mirror. I didn't even know there was a mirror up here. Oh my god, this is revelating shit, guys. I don't think I've ever done this mirror. Oh god. Oh yeah. Oh my god, more chests for me. I'm okay with that. Yeah, the Coden, I hate that slow talking that they did. It's just, ugh, I'm like, why is this a thing? It's like I'm falling asleep talking to them. And then they had some weird, funky way of speaking too, and it felt very like, why are you talking like this? This is not how normal people talk. Why do you talk like that? So I can definitely appreciate the voice acting. Like, it was, like I said, it was never bad, but it was like there were certain choices that I was like, not a fan of that. But this time around, man, I really like the voice acting was like so engaging and so, it's just so good. So good. Alright, I'm not doing that event over there. I'm getting this mirror up here. I'm not doing the event in the Basilica because I don't care. I gotta get that mirror up here. Please let me up. Why is it not? What the hell is going on? What? This is so buggy. There's something about those masteries that is really, really buggy still. They need to figure that out. Because it seems like sometimes I'm not gaining height when I should be gaining height and stuff. It's weird. Hello, your wing is in the way. Your tentacle. Rude. Your coloring is stupid. Mine looks prettier. Mine looks way prettier. Bye!
There's so much wild magic here, and it's so closely entwined with the wildlife as well. I need to get samples for closer study before they're diluted by our presence here.
Chests everywhere.
I'd appreciate any amount you can gather. Your skimmer should be outfitted for it now.
There can be, I think in the way corner over here is, oh, excuse me. Sometimes there can be one way, there's one. See? I know my things. I'm using a bouncy mushroom. Yay! Look at all the different uses of masteries I did there. You see that? Oh my god. So nice when the masteries actually come in handy. A large one, you guys. Large ones are the best. Look at all the things I'm getting out of it. Hell yeah. Ooh, I got a extremist token. I'm actually missing the boots on that one. I think the boots and the legs, I want to say. I've been getting so many headpiece things, and I had a stack of 3 shoulders the other day. Oh, another large one. I don't have enough things. Okay, I'm marking it. I'm gonna help her with the unknown magic, or unknown lay magic. I'm gonna help her with that. This event is super easy to do, actually, with the sky skill. It's so much easier to do. It's so hard to navigate your skimmer around all this shit. But a sky scale? Oh, fucking yeah.
I'll take as much of this as you can bring me. Just think of what we could do with... Ah! Whoa! Somebody get these
I love that I
things
still
away
have
from me.
this. Coming blast!
It will all
Really
be worth
funny.
it. It will all be worth it.
No. Sky scale, please.
Oh, this will need extensive study.
No, don't kill her. Okay, so I'm gonna do the mirror while I'm here and waiting for that event to end. Perfect.
But it will be worth it to study this magic while it's still
Go get that large chest. Boom. More rares. More rares. Look at all these rares. Look at that, guys. We have over a stack now. So I started with 50. So you can get, I mean, you can get like about a stack. I mean, probably more than that even. You can get over a stack of rares from doing this. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's like I said, it's always funny. I don't know if it's someone watching or if it's someone watching any of my other content. Because when it's YouTube, it could be anything. But thank you nonetheless. Oh, we only have 9. Oh my god, another large one. All right, event. We need a veteran. Can we find a veteran somewhere? Right there. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. We can't open this small chest right there because we won't have enough. But this will give me enough to open that large one. So I'm gonna mark this one here because we're gonna open a large one. Take this, crocodilian. And we're gonna find an event somewhere. Do. Ooh, there's an elite. Hey. Where are you going? Alright, so that gives me 2. So I can open. Yeah, so veterans give you 1. Elites give you 2. I don't know if champions give you 3, but I would assume so. I'm gonna kill the same guy here. Oops, wrong button. I got at least 1. There's a chest here too. Oh god, there's so many chests around. Okay, there's an event for cursed artifacts that I gotta do still. Where there's like different effects that you can get from it. all the same. I don't understand how I can get these other ones. There's like other effects. There's I think like 6 different effects, and I don't know if it's based on like which artifact you collect. Ooh, I'm fish. Yay! Yay!
Another
Okay, perfect. So we got some there. I do want to help with that. Clear this guy out. We can do this. We can do this, you guys. Let's go. I didn't move at all. Does this make me move? Oh, it does. Weird. Shouldn't be designated as moving. Oh, I need to move now. Here, take this calming blast. What if I hit you with a calming blast? It does stun, so it is actually a good thing to use. Ah! No, please stop it.
Releasing magic pressure buildup.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. I did not do that fast enough. I need more keys. Give me keys. Call it night. Have a good night. Thanks, Mish. Yeah, I know it's already midnight. Can't believe you've been live for 3 hours. Didn't even feel like that. Take this. Oh, we gotta move around. You need to add some more of those effects in there. Like these effects appear. Like they need to add more of those into the game. Because those actually make like some of those fights like very interesting, and I would love to see more of those.
Magic storage system damaged. Repairing.
Here, take that. I have a calming blast. That'll take care of that. Too fast between the two things. Can't keep up with that. Please stop.
What a fight. I wish I could do this
Okay,
forever.
so let me go back all the way down here because I do know that there was chests here. I have 19 keys, so I should be good. Did I grab this already? I did, right? Okay. So I grabbed that already. Okay, so let me open this medium chest. Small chest here. There was another one somewhere. What was the other one? There was one over there. There's 2 down here. I only have 11. I hope none of them are large. I mean, I want them to be large, but at this point, it's probably for the best if they're not. I think these are both medium, actually. Yes. Perfect. So I have enough for that. A ton of rares there. Did I already do this? I think I did that this mirror, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So think that is all of the mirrors done. Okay. I did that one that was up here. There might be some more chests, but like 34. I mean, you can make like a look, we got 2 of those. That's a whole gold there. God, I'm just gonna sell this. Just sell it. Sure, whatever. I just want to sell these. That's 52 gold. I'm okay with that. I have a bunch of these guys. I have a bunch of these guys. Get some karma. Definitely need karma. Holy crap, do I ever need karma.
The Inquest have been spotted. We're under attack. Defend those barricades.
Yeah, this thing. I'm gonna have to repurchase this. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's find out if I... it's not working. Why is this not working? It's saying it's loading, but it's not. What is this called? I can put in a specific name. Seer Wreath of Service. Seer Wreath of Service. Is that an exotic piece? It's an exotic piece, yeah. Okay. Like not... Yeah, I don't know why it's not... There it is, by the way. You guys hear it? There's still that Jade bot thing going on. That sound effect. Yeah, I don't have it. I guess I deleted it somehow. Yeah, somehow I deleted that. No, that's the background music from the game. It's just the back. I have nothing else playing. That is just the music from the game playing. Yeah, it's just the music in this area.
You lousy bundle of defects! Let me show you how it's done.
Let me show you how it's done. Alright, show me how it's done, dude. I'm here for it. Take this.
Through your flesh.
Oh. Through your flesh. I love that I have this thing like permanently equipped now. It's so nice. Has a really long range too. It's really great. Damn. Damn.
The unkindest cut of all. On guard.
On guard.
Ooh, that's hot. Easy
that's
marks.
Ooh, that's hot. Bam, we did it. Ooh, I got a recovered toolbox. Yeah. I have so many of these. So many. Okay, I have 3 of these now, and they're still not unlocking for me. It's bugged. What do I want from this? Do I get the spear? Spear's pretty cool. It's like a drill. I think I have the staff, right? Oh, I don't have the staff. Sword. I think I have the sword, right? Yeah. Torch. It's like a welding torch. I like that. Shield. Ooh, I like that shield. I'm getting that shield. Ooh, so many good things. Yummy. I like all the goodies. I can break that shield. Sell those. And I'm already at the point where I have almost another stack of those. I have so many materials, you guys have no idea. Thumbs down, mini serve, gift of insight. So that's what I'm gonna need for my legendary. So I need to get Mystic Clovers. I have 20 of those. I don't know if I have my dailies are done. Did I buy? I did not buy them all. 3 more. Awesome. We love that. I do indeed love that. So I have 23. 77 more. I'm gonna die. I 16, so I need 39 of those. I do have these ready, so I need that. That's like the main thing that I'm waiting on right now. The other thing that I need is I need 500 of those, which I can easily get because I need 500 of those. So that's 285 that I can. What? Oh, that's not what I thought it was counting these. 285 that I can. That gives me 57. Perfect. That's exactly what I need. Awesome. I have 500 of that, and then that gives me. No, I didn't mean to use it. Give me one more. I didn't mean to use it. Okay. I accidentally. So I have 511 there. And then this I'm getting close to as well. I need to do more of the first map. But then I have enough to get I don't remember. There was an item that I need from one of these guys. I don't remember. Is it this thing? No. I don't know. There's like something. There's something from one of these guys that I need. Let's sell the junk. Let's sell these things. I can sell that. I can sell that. Perfect. Black pearl. I can definitely sell that. Yeah, that in ore. God knows is that a common ore item. This can go. I'm gonna activate that because I don't really care. Just trying to get my inventory in order. Oh my god, now I have stacks of these. I have so many essences of luck. Ever since I started the expansion, like last week, I'm like, I have so many. It is obscene how much luck I have. It's crazy. It's like this year's Chinese New Year or whatever, Lunar New Year is gonna be so crazy because I'm gonna have a ton of these essences that I can just use. Alright, well anyways, I cleaned up my inventory as much as I could. Obviously there's a lot of crap in here still. It's fine, I'll deposit that. Alright. Let me see what I need to get. Let me go back down to, I think this guy has it? I don't know, this time around they have all these vendors that have all these random ass items that you need. Luckily the wiki is always good about keeping track of all these things.
Welcome to our camp, Commander.
Yeah.
Not much to look at, but this is just the start.
So you call me a
We're out here
commander,
to
but
hunt,
everyone else calls me
tame, and study
Wayfinder
the
nowadays.
wildlife. Unfortunately, there are others with more sinister intentions. If you can help us out around the camp, we can help you stop the inquest from succeeding at whatever they're planning.
Didn't he have
This will
something
do.
over here?
There are still dangers here, but less than before, and we will be able to watch over them. And
Oh my
Commander,
god, I do have another
if you
stack.
get your hands on the one who did this to them, make them suffer for it.
I'm just gonna open all that again. So many things. How am I looking on Mithril? I just went through and I refined all of my Mithril, and I have over 3,000 of I have like 3,500 pieces of Mithril ingot. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just like, there's too much Mithril. I don't know what to do with this. I can't sell it because it doesn't sell for shit. And I'm not making any legendaries right now beside Ancora, and Ancora does not need any of it.
Plenty more to do around here.
Yes, I've already done plenty of events, so you can just take that. This thing, I need that, which I have. This is easy to get. This I have a bunch in on my other character, and this I can make. So I already have that item. I just need to look at like what I need for this. So I need that item, which takes the Gift of Tides, and I have one in my inventory and one in my bank. So the Gift of Insight, which takes a ton of the Mystic Clovers and the Draconic things. Gift of Survivors. And Gift of the People. Where do I get the Gift of the People? Breezy K and Whole Garden. So these are both in the first map. I don't know why I thought these were here. They changed those, I think, some of this. So Breezy K. Oh, right here. Oh, I think, okay. I think it's the legendary vendor that's there, and then the other legendary vendor, something. Maybe it's not? I don't know. We'll find out. I'm probably getting that out in a minute. There's a legendary guy right here. Is it you that sells me anything? I'm guessing this is gonna have to be. This is part of the like legendary back piece or something that's coming. Are we getting a legendary back piece? I always forget which pieces we're getting. Is it?
There you are. I couldn't help but notice an uptick in revenue during your last
yes,
shift.
it is.
Any chance you'd grace Pubcanuck with your talents a second time?
Okay, so I need that, which I need that wreath. I gotta buy that, rebuy that, which is so annoying. Or I could just do. Actually, there's a way to actually get that. I might not buy it then, because you can get this for finishing this. You actually get another wreath. Oh, I forgot you get this as well. Huh. Okay, I'm not against that. I like that. Yeah, so you get another one for finishing this. So I might actually aim to finish that because that's only 6 more, and I can easily get these done. Read each hunting chronicle. That's easy. Easy peasy. Recaptured animals. Read the room. Disable 10 troops to survive the trap room event. Ancient. Defeat summon seer weapon. Assist an artifact investigation in the crumbling precipice. I can do that. I can do these very easily, and then I can get another wreath. because I'm an idiot and I did something with it, sold it or deleted it, so I don't have to buy it. Because I know I had it. And then patron of the... Oh, patron of the magical arts, I think is the... That's from doing this? No, that's... What is the patron of the magical arts? Used to create purchase from Hunmaster Arnor in Untamed Crags. That's who I just talked to. Wait, what? Isn't that's Huntmaster that's the guy I just talked to? I am so confused right now. I don't even know.
There are many who do not understand
you're not wearing
what
a hat.
we do. They think if we hunt here, we must be no better than the Inquest. But to hunt a fearsome predator, fully grown, and to bring it down quickly.
That's incorrect.
This does no dishonor
This
to
is the
it.
incorrect information. They're telling me that I can get it here, but I just looked through and I can't get it. Wait, how do I get the
like them.
patron of the magical purchase from Huntmaster? Oh, got it. So I need to finish. I don't know. I guess that's gonna be like a new option that pops up here once I've done the. Okay, so I gotta do the meta achievement, which is fine. I gotta read some more. I gotta read some more things. I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, I'm gonna head out for the evening. So I won't be here tomorrow night, because I have like a I have something that I gotta do. It's work related, so it's really annoying, but it is what it is. So I won't be here tomorrow, but I'm gonna be working on some videos. So if you guys are excited, are looking forward to some of the videos, I want to work on some more shorts. I want to work on some more Guild Wars 2 translated shorts. I want to do the Did You Know series. The first series is almost at the end. I only have 3 more parts coming out. I have 48, 49, and 50. I gotta make them, but that's once I get to the good old 50, series 1 will end, and I'm probably gonna take a break from that series. And I've kind of talked about that before, and work on some other stuff. And then there is a member-only short series that I'm working on as well. And yeah, I have a bunch of theory videos that I'm working on for Visions of Eternity. There's I want to do the synopsis of the story synopsis video that I'm working on. Then there is like a couple other theory videos that I want to work on. So, and then eventually I'm going to start a new playthrough series on the channel as well. So that's kind of what's going on with the channel. I hope you guys are excited to see what's coming. And yeah, I appreciate everyone that's been supporting the channel. If you guys want to support further, there are links down below. There's different ways that you can do that. So I would appreciate any of that. And I'll probably maybe be back on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do something different on Wednesday. I haven't done my Guild Wars 1 dungeon playthrough series, so I don't know. I might want to do that. I'm not sure, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mish King. Thank you, Bardo. Thank you, Emily, as always. Thank you for being here. Tillian was here. Good to see you. Mortius was here as well. I think there was a bunch of other people. So I appreciate you guys being here.